yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have your doubts, not what I'm about, have your fucking clout, it be raining now. I keep making sound, go another round, bitch I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.
Alright, oh, I'm here, I got you. Get out of here. What am I doing? Oh my God.
Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
Roller derby is played in increments called jams. Each jam lasts up to 2 minutes. Both teams field up to 5 skaters at the start of the jam. 4 of these skaters are called blockers, and 1 is called the jammer. The jammer wears a helmet cover with a star on it and scores points for the team. The blockers are playing both offense and defense at the same time, and together they make up what is called the pack. The 2 jammers start each jam behind the pack and must get through all of these skaters for an initial pass before they can begin to score points. When the initial pass is complete, a jammer can score 1 point for every opponent they pass with their hips. The first jammer out of the pack legally is declared lead jammer, which means they can end the jam anytime they want before the 2 minutes are up. Sounds easy, right?
Test, test. Oh, we got a microphone. Oh.
Well, good evening, everybody.
Hello.
I didn't see you come in.
Whoa, where'd you come from?
Welcome, everybody. You know, you Parkside Arena. We are here to see some roller derby tonight.
That's right, Rich.
And we are going to see the Root River Rollers taking on Chippewa Valley Roller Derby. Who out there is going to be cheering for the home team this evening?
And who here is going to be cheering on the visitors from Chippewa Valley?
Whoa, a strong showing tonight, Nate.
Yes, thank you for coming out.
Yeah, appreciate everybody coming out here. Root River Rollers have been tearing up Racine on skates since October of 2012 and are dedicated to promoting the health and strength of people from all walks of life through the sport of women's flat track roller derby. As a part of and supporting our community, we will always strive to grow and evolve to meet the needs of everyone who wishes to be a part of the exciting sport of roller derby, whether it be as a skater, referee, sponsor, volunteer, or fan. Now, Nate?
Yes.
We got not only a great game of roller derby that's going to happen in front of us here, and we got a mixer coming up afterwards. But
yes.
We can't start all of that without introducing our teams.
We should introduce our teams. All right, our visiting team, Chippewa Valley Roller Derby, is number 010, Screw Barrymore. Number 13, May Rolling Gung Ho. Number 15, Steph Leopard. Number 17, Armin Slammer. Number 222, Scuttlebutt Jibber Jabber. Number 24, Jurassic Cat. Number 2-5, stunt double. Number 2-7, Mullet the Stallion. Number 3-3-1, Squirrelies. Number 404, Scooby-Doo. Number 42, Ivana Smesha. Number 44, Tientina. Number 47, Manic Mechanic. Number 57, Joan Threat. Number 64, Sugar Rush. Number 69, nice, Juicy J. Number 80, Platinum Punch. Chippewa Valley Roller Derby is supported on the bench by Mr. T, Karma, and Squirt. Give it up for Chippewa Valley Roller Derby.
And their opponents for tonight, skating out in the black, the Root River Rollers. First off, we've got number 00, Mammary Lane. Number 17, Spin Diesel. Number 19, Stitches. Number 21, Domino. Number 224, Skady Hawkins. Number 24, Marilyn Monroller. Number 3, Rachel Rabies. Number 3105, Slammin' Our Flow. Number 33, Castor Bean. Number 37, Anarchy. Number 43, Zoe Danziger. Number 462, Medusa Silvestra. Number 54, Penergy. Number 814, Cruisin' for a Bruisin'. And number 9, Furiosa. The Root River Rollers are supported from the bench by Aaron Not Aaron and Monster Mash. Folks, give it up for the Root River Rollers.
And our officials for tonight's bout are Judge, Figgenberry, Snap Smear, Spoonful, Barbie Bus, Bronzy Locks, Jakob the Swedish Ref, Bone, Highway to Shell, Holly Hatchet, Smash the Pumpkins, Doc Block, Meet You in the Middle, Cleo Smack Ya Jones, Too Legit to Quit, Kitty Kitty Bang Bang, Hellbilly, and Exposure Scarapy.
And of course, we have introduced all of our skaters, our officials. We haven't introduced ourselves.
Oh, no, we haven't.
I'm Rich Mahogany.
And I'm Assassinate.
And together, we are Rich and Sassy. Thank you all so much for coming out tonight. I hope you are at least as marginally excited, or marginally as excited as Nate and I are here to talk about this game of roller derby for you. Going to be sending folks out to line up for our very first jam of the day, of the evening, I suppose. For those of you unfamiliar with the game of roller derby, we'll try to talk you through a little bit of some of the basics of what's happening for you. Basically, each of these teams sending out 5 skaters, 4 blockers at a time up at the front, against 1 jammer each at the back. Jammers are the ones with the stars on their helmet, eligible to score points for their teams. But we look like we're about ready to get going. And with that whistle, the jam is underway. Very quick lead jam taken by Cruisin' for a Bruisin'. Root River Rollers drawing first blood.
That's right, and that is Tientina skating in teal for the Chippewa Valley.
Cruisin' for a Bruisin' coming into the pack. Gonna call off the jam before Tientina can get any points. Will be 2 points to 0 in favor of the Root River Rollers.
That's right, Rich. As Rich mentioned, both jammers who wear the star, they can both score points. The lead jammer is the one who gets has the privilege of being able to call off the jam.
That's right. So that lead jammer being the first one to break through legally and inbounds past every other skater. Zoe Danziger gonna get through, does get the lead, but is knocked down to the inside. Gonna be forced to recycle back behind the skater that knocked them out. With the opposing opposing jammer rather, getting out of that pack, are going to quickly call off the jam. So no points picked up by either team.
I looked down at my list, my player roster, to see who was out there, and I looked back up and the jam was over.
Yeah, a very, very quick jam. That means we quickly get into jam number 3 here of the first half. Lining up on the jammer line, it's Steph Leopard for Chippewa Valley Roller Derby in the blue, and slamming our flow for Root River Rollers in the black. Ooh, a track cut penalty going to be assessed to number 64 for Chippewa Valley. Steph Leopard breaks through, will take the first lead jam of the game for Chippewa Valley.
That's right, looks like slamming our flow heading to the penalty box. Did you already mention that probably?
So the Root River Rollers defense now with nothing to do but defend against Steph Leopard. But likewise, the Chippewa Valley blockers, nothing to do but ruin the opposing jammer's day, or ruin the other blocker's day. A quick call off there, right as the Root River Rollers jammer was standing in the box. So whenever a skater gets a penalty for some sort of illegal procedure,
yes,
they are sent to the penalty box for 30 seconds to think about what they've done. When they only have 10 seconds or less to serve on the penalty box timers will ask them to stand. Means they are then able to get back into the action nice and quickly. So Tiantina taking the star for Chippewa Valley to start this jam. Slamming her flow starting from the penalty box.
Tiantina quickly getting through the pack, eligible now to score points.
Nice offense happening in the pack there by Chippewa Valley skater Armin Slammer, opening up the wall in anticipation of her jammer coming through the pack.
Tiantina explodes through the pack for the roller derby points, about to engage again.
Root River Rollers defense is ready for her. Trying to break through. That's Medusa Silvestra up at the front, holding firm, forcing Tiantina to call off the jam. As Slamming Her Flow starts to come around the pack, threatening to score points. 7 points up on the board for Chippewa Valley. Root River Rollers held scoreless. Score stands at Root River Rollers 2 to Chippewa Valley's 11. 26 minutes remain to play in the first half of this game. Penalty box sits empty as we line up for jam number 5. And it's cruising for a bruising, jamming for Root River Rollers in black up against Scuttlebutt Jibber Jabber for Chippewa Valley. And it's Scuttlebutt Jibber Jabber getting through, taking the lead. Cruising, though, right behind.
Whoa. Fast legs.
Root River Rollers defense holds firm, is able to hold back Scuttlebutt Jibber Jabber. Looks like a single point picked up by Chippewa Valley. Root River Rollers held scoreless, but a very fast competitive jam here. We're gonna have a quick lineup for jam number 6. Once again, penalty box sits empty.
Pretty clean bout so far. Only 2 penalties, right?
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully we're not jinxing the skaters here with that, Nate.
So
here, jamming for the Root River Rollers. Big run back happening here on Zoe. Steph Leopard, jammer of record for Chippewa Valley.
And it's Zoe Danziger taking lead jammer status.
Nice footwork on the inside there by Steph Leopard. Now eligible to score points for Chippewa Valley. Zoe Danziger up at the front of the pack. Taken down on the inside line. Will call the jam from the floor. Does pick up all 4 points on that pass.
Zoe Danziger goes down on her knees and gets back up on her skates like in a split second. And I'm sitting over here. I can barely get out of this chair, Rich.
I certainly couldn't. 6 points now separating these teams as we line up for jam number 7 in the first half. Oh, both jammers with open lanes on the in and out, running up those lines, but it's going to be Slammer Flow taking lead first for Root River Rollers. Tiantina, though, the jammer in the lead.
Slammer Flow calling off the jam before either jammer picks up any points.
Another set of goose eggs across that scoreboard, 0-0, Hong Kong. Does mean we get another quick lineup here. 7 minutes in, and we are at jam number 8. Root River doing a little bit of shifting up of their defense just before the whistle. Scuttlebutt Jibber Jabber up at the front, just 2 blockers to beat. Does find the daylight on the inside. Scuttle is through, takes lead for Chippewa Valley. Track cut called in the pack on Chippewa Valley blocker. Number 331, that is Squirrely. Meanwhile, a quick call off in the path sees a single point up for both teams, so differential remains the same.
That's right.
Track cut, the penalty du jour so far. We've only seen 3 penalties so far in these 8 jams.
That's right.
All of them being track cuts. When you are knocked outside of bounds or even step outside of bounds, you must come back in behind the skater that knocked you out and anybody who you may have gained position on. Very nice maneuver here by Zoe Danziger. As you said, they just taking a little bit of a tumble, but then so quickly back up on the skates.
Normally I wouldn't even notice that, but I'm getting old.
My knees are screaming just watching them. Track cut going to be called in the track. Oh, and that's number 15, the jammer for Chippewa Valley, Steph Leopard. A power jam now for Zoe Danziger and Root River Rollers. Chippewa Valley defense holding down firm. Zoe Danziger still fighting for some points here.
There we go. That'll do.
Last minute chase by Ivana Smasha, but Zoe will break through. Penalty box is emptied out. Steph Leopard approaching the pack, gonna push through on the outside, taken to the line by Furiosa.
And through the inside, 4 more points for Zoe Danziger. Chippewa Valley still on their initial pass. We got a star pass to the pivot, number 64, Sugar Rush.
That's right. Jammers are able to pass their star over to the pivot. That is the skater with the stripe on their helmet. That pass must be made hand-to-hand, and legally it was done so. The star was able to be gotten out of the pack, but the jam is called after a huge jam for the Root River Rollers. 16 points, taking the lead from Chippewa Valley. 13 to 23, so 10 points separating these teams with 19 minutes and 35 seconds remaining to play in the first half.
That's right, that's a lead change, Rich.
TNT Jammer of record for Chippewa Valley in the blue up against Slamming Flow for Root River Rollers in the black. TNT up at the front, but dealing with a full blocking contingent of Root River Rollers. Slamming Flow poking out. Oh! But the blockers for Chippewa Valley able to get up in front. TNT breaks through to take lead.
Tiantina picking up 4 more roller derby points. Slamming Flow getting held back by a sea of teal.
And number 17 there for Chippewa Valley, Armin Slammer doing a lot of good work at the back of that pack. Was able to hold Slamming Flow back for quite a while, though the star has now been passed for Root River Rollers.
That's right, passed to Spin Diesel.
Been able to put on some pressure, forces the call off. A big jam there for Chippewa Valley. 8 points brings them within 2 points of the Root River Rollers. We've got a very close game on our hands here,
and
Dave.
if you look at the stream, you just saw a replay of some kind. I missed it, what it was, but just so you know that this is a new technology that we have here at Root River. Those of you in the stands can look at the screen to my left. And that's where the replays will be shown.
Up here at the apex of turn 1 and 2. So perhaps in between jams, you will see a replay of what Scuttlebutt, Jibber Jabber, and Cruisin' for a Bruisin' are doing here, jamming against each other. Cruisin' for a Bruisin' fights through on the inside. That's lead for Root River.
Bruisin'.
Scuttlebutt, Jibber Jabber wasting no time removing that star, looking for a pass if possible, but does end up finding our way through. Now eligible to score points for Chippewa Valley. Cruising for a Bruisin', knocked to the outside, forced to call the jam. Be a grand total of 2 points for Root River, 0 for Chippewa Valley.
Very close game now, Rich.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of these fewer than a full pass worth of point jams.
Yeah.
This really speaks to the power of both of these defenses.
Yeah.
A single pass worth of points separate these teams as we get into jam number 12. Zoe Danziger through on the inside, taking a quick lead jam. Tiantina popping out. Does weather a hit from Casterbean. Both jammers eligible to score points. Zoe with a nice spin move at the apex of turn 3.
We're seeing some really good skating here tonight, Rich.
.40 jam in favor of the Root River Rollers brings the score to Chippewa Valley 21, Root River 29. 16 minutes remaining to play in this first half. Like to give everybody a heads up that at the halftime of this game, we will be having a fun little halftime activity. If you are interested in participating in a relay race, you might want to start getting your stretch on. Back down to the action on the track. Steph Leopard looking to fight the way through on the inside. Up against Slamming Flow for the Root River Rollers.
Slamming Flow held back by a duo. But it is Slamming Flow. Oh, track cut, sorry. It's track cut sending Slamming Flow to the penalty box.
Chippewa Valley will lose one of their blockers to the box on a multiplayer block. But as you said, Nate, this is a power jam for Chippewa Valley. Slamming Flow had been the lead jammer, so this is going to be a leadless jam, which means for the first time this game, we are going to see a full 2-minute jam.
That's right, Rich. If there's no lead jammer, the jam goes for the full 2 minutes.
Now, even if there is a lead jammer, the jam will end after a full 2 minutes. It's just that at this point, nobody can stop this jam but the officials. Slamming Flow back on the track. See Spin Diesel trying to open up the pathway on the inside. But a big run back on Slamming Flow, taking it back to the jammer line. Medusa Silvestro with the tactical roll on the inside.
Tactical roll. And the flow is flowing.
Star is passed for Chippewa Valley over to the pivot Sugar Rush. Jammers approaching the pack together. Slaminer Flow following in the wake of Spin Diesel. Trying to open up that line. Does get through right as the jam is called on time. A hard-fought 4 points over 2 minutes for the Root River Rollers. Brings their score up to 33, if my maths are correct. Chippewa Valley with 0 does keep their score at 21 points. All right, we are going to have a quick official timeout to have some numbers fixed up here for y'all. So we were talking a little bit earlier about first of all, the activity that we're going to have at the halftime. So in not but 13 minutes and 14 seconds of game time, we are going to have a fun little relay race. So if y'all are interested at the halftime of this game, we'll invite you down to come and play a relay race. The idea is going to be carrying a roller derby skate wheel with a spoon around the track, moving it from relay to relay.
That sounds tricky, and I want to see it.
I do too. So if you're interested, get yourself nice and warmed up.
Grab yourself a spoon and something and practice.
Yeah.
Or just mentally practice.
Did you not bring your practice spoons?
If you didn't bring your practice spoons, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah,
I never leave home without a practice spoon.
Yeah, you never know when you're going to be called upon to do a spoon-based relay race.
Exactly.
In fact, you may be called upon to participate in a spoon-based relay race at the after party this evening, happening down at McAuliffe's. That's right, located at 3700 Meacham Road, immediately following the mixer tonight. And who knows, maybe I'm getting your hopes up. Maybe they won't have an impromptu spoon-based relay race, but you can absolutely brag about your performance in the spoon-based relay race at the after party.
I tell you what, if I was in the spoon-based relay race at the halftime, and if I on the winning team, I'm talking about it for the next 3 weeks.
Oh, absolutely.
At least.
I'm telling my grandkids. I don't even have regular kids.
No, but I'll skip over the regular kids and go straight to grandkids.
I'm going to tell my cats.
Yes. I'll be like, meow. First I went. Okay.
It's like, did this involve treats or cat food? Maybe catnip? No, I don't care.
Yeah.
Get over here and let me get fur on your clothes. Shout out to Red Onion Cafe and Events, serving breakfast and lunch in downtown Racine for over 20 years. Also offering full catering service for events from 50 to hundreds of people as well. Looks like our scoreboard malfunction has been sorted out. We are back into the action. Cruising for a bruising, jamming for Root River up against Scuttlebutt Jibber Jabber for Chippewa Valley. Score at the start of this jam is Chippewa Valley 26, Root River 33. Track cut penalty going to be assessed to the jammer for Root River, cruising for a bruising. So friends, this is a power jam for Chippewa Valley.
Scuttlebutt around the outside. Oh, good. Toe stop work around the outside. Scuttlebutt Jibber Jabber picking up 4 roller derby points.
Chippewa Valley defense falling back to break up that wall for Root River before their jammer shows up. Done to great effect. Scuttle is through. 4 more points up for Chippewa Valley. Oh, and Nate cruising for a bruising back on the track. Quickly finishes that initial lap, looking to score some points here. Oh, Chippewa Valley not going to allow that, though. Jam will be called Root River unable to put up any points on that jam. 9 points up for the Chippewa Valley, brings them into the lead. We see we've got an instant replay here happening. Nice move around the outside there for Chippewa Valley, avoiding Petretti. 2 points separating these teams with just under 12 minutes remaining to play in the first half. We'll have Zoe Danziger getting through, takes lead for Root River.
That's right. Tiantina still working her way through her initial pass.
Tiantina with star in hand, fights her way up to the front, completes the initial pass. Oh, Zoe following in that wake. Quickly walks through for 4 roller derby points. Not going to risk any points on that one. We've got another lead change. Root River Rollers taking the lead. This is now like the 3rd or 4th lead change we've seen in this half. Penalty box stands empty, meaning we've got 80 wheels ablazing on the flat track as we line up for jam number 16 of the first half. Slamming flow, jammer of record for Root River in the black, up against Steph Leopard for Chippewa Valley in the blue. And it's Steph Leopard taking lead for Chippewa Valley. Penalty whistle blown in the pack. Oh, a back block penalty assessed to Slamming flow. We've got another power jam here for Chippewa Valley. Gosh, though, Nate, when these defenses have nothing to do but defend,
they do it.
They are giving quite a hard time to these jammers. Steph Leopard taken down to the outside. It's like right at the end of that jam, Root River losing one of their blockers, number 33, for a direction of gameplay penalty. The jam is called, freezing the Root River Rollers jammer in the penalty box, so we're going to have a power start here for Chippewa Valley in jam 17. Scuttlebutt Jibber Jabber starting in this power start. Gets through on the inside, taking a quick lead. Slamming her throw, released from the penalty box. Scuttlebutt Jibber Jabber through for 4 so far as Slamming her flow begins the initial pass for Root River.
All right, both teams now at full strength.
Bit of churning happening here in the pack in turn 3. Out from the melee comes Scuttlebutt Jibber Jabber for 4 points. Slamming her flow, recycled to the back, trying once again to break through this pack.
Slamming flow is getting recycled a lot in this jam here.
High block penalty assessed to a Chippewa Valley blocker. That's number 17, Armin Slammer. Armin Slammer been doing a lot of really good defensive work out there, so going to be a felt loss on the track as the jam is called. Thank you very much to our medical staff tonight. Always on hand, just in case somebody takes a bit of a rough tumble. So whenever one of our skaters takes a bit of a knock here, they're going to be checked out by our medics to be assessed for whether or not they can return to play. Usually only have to sit for 3 jams if everything's all right. But of course, the safety of our skaters is paramount. Shout out to our medical staff, Megan and Ragnar. Thank you so much for keeping an eye on our skaters, keeping everybody out here safe. I'd like to remind everybody that merch is available for purchase for the Root River Rollers. Check out our new season exclusive shirts, and backed by popular demand, the Root River Rollers Pride shirts. Grab yours before they sell out. 25 for 1, 45 for 2.
And you know, our visiting team also brought their merch team, so they've got a table as well. So check out your Chippewa Valley merch.
Back down to the action on the track. Tina takes a quick lead for Chippewa Valley. Spin Diesel coming out wearing the star for Root River Rollers right behind. See another quick call off in the pack here. 0 points able to be put up by Root River. Waiting for confirmation on the score for Chippewa Valley. Looks like it's going to be 3 points. Chippewa Valley starting to push out that lead a bit. Going to take a look at an instant replay here. Spin Diesel coming through on the inside. Nice little spin. Zoe Danziger getting through for Root River, taking a very quick lead jam. Zoe being a very effective jammer so far in this first half. Steph Leopard being recycled back for Chippewa Valley.
Steph Leopard through the pack, eligible to score points. Zoe Danziger picking up 4 points. Zoe Danziger calling off the jam.
Once again, just playing it very safe, a 4-0 jam. Just 7 points now separating these two teams with 6 minutes remaining to play in the first half. Quick shout out to Hillcrest Family Restaurant, located at 6075th Street in Kenosha. Open daily 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. Our soups are homemade, fresh daily, and we serve breakfast all day. I could go for some breakfast right now.
Yes.
Give me some eggs, bacon. Oh, big bodies hitting the floor on the outside of the track. Tina forced to recycle, is cruising for a bruise and pops out of the pack with lead.
Tina is out of the pack, eligible to score earlier points. Cruising for the bruising, 1 to beat. Makes it through, 4 points.
Tell you, Nate, these jammers keeping their heads on a swivel, very well aware of where the opposing jammer is. Once again, Cruising able to call it off, only picking up 4 points to Chippewa's 0. That jam's so quick, we're going to replay the jam start. You can see here, bam,
right
big
away.
hit on the outside. We are back into the action in Jam 21. Very quick lead jam taken by Ivana Smasha. Not 4 seconds into this jam. Slamming her flow, jammer of record for Root River Rollers. Looking for a way through on the inside, following in the wake of her skaters.
Oh, whip!
Oh, some beautiful teamwork happening here on the Root River Rollers defense. Getting their jammer through, forcing the opposing jammer to the outside. Jam is going to be called. 4 points up for Chippewa Valley, 0 Root River Rollers.
Nice whip there. I don't know if you caught that.
Oh yeah, we're going to perhaps see that in the instant replay here. I know the teamwork run back here. Lined up for jam number 22, what may well be the penultimate jam of the first half. Tiantina, jammer of record for Chippewa Valley, gets through on the inside.
Whoa!
Zoe Danziger, though, out as well. Oh, we've got a jammer race on our hands, Nate.
Wow!
Jammers coming in hot. We are going to see the call off from Tiantina. No points picked up by either skater there, and will quickly dash my hopes of that being the penultimate jam.
Yes, no, we will have at least one more after this one.
That's right. 3 minutes remaining to play in the first half. 3 minutes to stretch and get ready for our relay race. Gonna quickly line up for jam 23 of the first half. 4-3 pack advantage in favor of Root River Rollers. Single blocker standing in the box for Chippewa Valley.
Cruising for Bruising, taking lead jammer status for Root River Rollers.
Direction of play penalty called in the pack. That's on the pivot for Chippewa Valley. Number 57, Joan Threat. Cruising for Bruising, coming into the pack. Gonna call the jam just before Steph Leopard could get in and pick up any points. 1 point put up on the board that pass, bringing Root River Rollers to an even 50. Just 2 points separate these two teams as we line up for jam number 24 of the first half. We've been seeing some very, very quick jams here, Nate.
Yeah. 23 already.
Yeah, not abnormal to see the first half end at like 17 or 18 jams.
Yeah, I think usually like 22 is getting up there.
Slamming her flow, jammer of record for Root River, right behind Tiantina. Manages to pop out first to take lead for Chippewa Valley.
Tiantina, very strong jammer for Chippewa Valley. Get some assists through the inside, I believe stays inbound, yes, falling off the jam.
Whew. Another quick call off there, 0-0. We've got Chippewa Valley coming out, calling for a team timeout. It gives us an opportunity to talk a little bit about clock stoppages and then a little bit more about the amazing sponsors of Root River Rollers. So for clock stoppages, each team goes into the game with 3 team timeouts they can use throughout the entirety of the game. They also get a single official review that they can use each half, which we'll talk about more if one of those happens.
Yeah.
Nate, do you have something delicious to talk to us about?
I do have something delicious to talk to you. You mentioned earlier about this after party. It's at McCall's Pub. If you want to keep the party going, join the Root River Rollers for their after party hosted by McCall's Pub, located at 3700 Meacham Road, immediately following the mixer. Events at McCall's Pub. They have a lot of events every first and second Tuesday of the month. Tap TV Trivia, 6:30 to 8 p.m. You can win a $100 bar tab.
Woo!
Every second and fourth Tuesday, they have live jazz with the James Jorgen Sextet, no cover. Every Wednesday, 7 to 9, they have America's Pub Quiz. You can win gift certificates to McCullough's Pub. And every Thursday, they have karaoke from 7 to midnight.
So right as that Chippewa Valley team timeout expires, Root River Rollers answer with their own team timeout. Both teams actually using this, it looks like doing some skater swap out. We saw in the last timeout, Chippewa Valley trading their jammer out. Looks like a bit of a lineup switch happening for Root River as well.
What's the deal with Evelyn's Club Maine? Come support local comedy.
Oh boy.
Wednesdays at Evelyn's Club Maine, stop in for Racine's only open mic dedicated to stand-up comedy. Free pool every Sunday. Daily drink specials.
Only a few seconds left in this timeout taken by the Root River Rollers. Reminder that once we reach the halftime, I won't say after this jam, because if I say that, then we're going to get a jam after this. Remember, we're going to have a spoon-based relay race.
Spoon-based relay race.
That's right. You're going to pass a roller derby wheel. which are oddly shaped and strangely bouncy.
Yep.
From one person to another.
Hey, if it's not spoon-based, I ain't playing.
I dare you to tell that to these skaters, Nate. We've got T and Tina out there jamming for Chippewa Valley, taking a quick lead, but quickly behind is Zoe Danziger. Both of these fast jammers coming up to the pack together. Quick call off. We do see a single point being put up on the board for Root River, 2 for Chippewa Valley. We are seeing now if we will get this final jam. Oh, but no, just barely enough time. We will not have that last jam.
If you're Aaron, would you have done an official review at that point?
All right, friends, so we are at the halftime, rolling into the halftime. Chippewa Valley is in the lead, 58, but just behind with 51 are your Root River Rollers. So now, as players take a breath and strategize for the second half, we've got a game that the crowd can get in on. We want everyone to feel like they can play in a game tonight. So for the first time, we are going to be doing a relay race with teams led by some of our fierce NSOs. All right, friends, we are just about ready to get things back into the action here in the second half of Root River Rollers taking on Chippewa Valley Roller Derby. When we last left our skaters, Chippewa Valley had a narrow lead, 58-51. Each team had used a single team timeout. And our officials made all the calls in the world. Best calls, good calls, refs.
Many people are saying They're the best calls.
So that is what is known as the nacho whistle. Next whistle, though, starts gameplay. And with that whistle, we are back into the action, friends. A jammer matchup as old as 30 minutes ago. We've got Zoe Danziger up against Tiantina.
Oh, forearm penalty for Tiantina sending her to the penalty box. So this is a power jam in favor of the Root River Rollers and Zoe Danziger.
Spin Diesel wasting no time getting into the wall of Chippewa Valley, disrupting their formation. Now taking a goat at the back of the pack. Poor Joan Threat. All she wanted to do was be with her friends and ruin jammer days.
Interesting.
Zoe looking for a space through on the inside, does get through. Jam is called 8-0 in favor of Root River Rollers. Does bring their score up. They took lead by a single point. All right, we are lined up and ready for jam number 2 of the second half. Root River Rollers, having just taken the lead, gonna send out Cruisin' for a Bruisin' to jam up against Steph Leopard.
That's right, this is now a 1-point game, Rich.
Fighting her way up to the front, it's Steph Leopard taking lead jam for Chippewa Valley. Cruisin' for a Bruisin', fighting her way through the pack as well. Does complete the initial pass, is now eligible to score points for the Root River Rollers. Steph Leopard putting on the afterburners. Whoa, big hit to the outside by Petretti. That will stop the run by Chippewa Valley. 4 points to 2 in favor of Chippewa Valley. And with that, Nate, we have another lead change. Chippewa Valley 62, Root River Rollers 61. Both teams at full strength as we line up for jam number 3 here in the second half. Slamming her flow, jamming for Root River in black, up against Ivana Smasha for Chippewa Valley in the teal.
Slamming her flow takes lead, jammer status.
Nice run back on Ivana Smasha by Memory Lane. Ivana still working on that initial pass. Just one blocker to beat. Does get through. Slamming her flow, slamming her way through the pack. But a teal waterfall coming back up to stop her. Jam is called. Gonna get a quick eye at some instant replay action here. Coming up.
Waterfall.
Yep. So the initial pass being completed there by Chippewa Valley. And here we are again, Nate.
Yes.
Zoe Danziger versus Tiantina. Some shenanigans happening here in the pack. Oh. All right, looks like right as that jam was being called, a track cut penalty assessed to the jammer for Chippewa Valley. It was number 44, Tiantina. So going to be a full 30-second power jam opportunity here for Root River Rollers. So get eyes on that jammer. Folks sitting trackside could probably see who that jammer is. It's cruising for a bruising. Cruising for a power jam here. Chippewa Valley defense holding firm at the front. In comes some offense, memory lane. Back block penalty going to be assessed to Petretti. Lead is still open. Of course, as I say that, cruising for a bruising, through to take lead. TNT now back in the action for Chippewa Valley. Destruction penalty going to be assessed to a blocker for Chippewa Valley. Oh, beautiful move on the outside. TNT looking for that point. Going to catch an instant replay. So it looks like when the dust settles, it will be a 2-1 jam in favor of the Root River Rollers.
And Root River Rollers calling for an official review. Rich, you like to tell.
Oh, I love talking about official reviews. So you, like we said earlier, you get one per half of an official review. And what you get to do with that is you get to say, hey, something in that last jam happened that I disagree with on an officiating standpoint. So Aaron, not Aaron, has called in an official review here. He's going to plead the case to our officials here. Let them know, like, hey, this is what I think happened, that a call should have been made or a call shouldn't have been made. They're likely going to look for either the Chippewa Valley jammer to have a seat in the box or perhaps spring their pivot from the box. But so they're going to explain what they saw to our officials, and officials will then confer and say whether or not they feel that is what they saw. If they agree, then the Root River Rollers win their official review. The result that they were looking for will be assessed, and then they get their official review back.
They get it back. That's the trick. Yes, they get it back. That's the trick. If, however, the officials say, no, we disagree with your request, your request is denied, then you lose your official review, you don't get it back. But each team gets one per half, as you mentioned, and you get it back once.
Yeah, you cannot take it with you to the next half. So strategically, a sound way to use towards the end of a half.
Yeah, like if there's like 5 seconds left and you want to get another jam in.
Shout out here to Clean Audio LLC, a full-service sound company for small to medium-sized venues designed for your needs. Clean Audio provides all the audio and streaming setup for all Root River Rollers home bouts. So if you're enjoying this either in venue or out at home, big shout out to Clean Audio LLC.
Drewco Corporation, with over 70 years of experience, Drewco Corporation is providing solutions for all work holding needs by designing solutions and quality manufacturing procedures that improve productivity. Drewco Corporation.
So we see our head ref for today's game, Judge, explaining to the teams what the officials have decided. Once that's been communicated to them, I believe Judge will take up his own microphone and announce from the inside for the rest of the game. I mean,
yes.
Pick up a microphone and tell us what they were looking for and what the result of the review was.
Judge, why don't you share with the class?
Root River was asking for a scoring adjustment on some missed points during that jam. Those points were awarded, they were missed in error. Root River retains their challenge.
Thank you, Judge. We're going to have a bit of a score correction happening here, and then we're lining right back up to get into jam number 6 of the second half.
That's right. There's just under 24 gameplay minutes left in this, but there is a mixer after this.
Yes, indeed.
So stick around.
Your roller derby adventure does not have to end with the conclusion of this matchup. Yeah, Root River Rollers has a strong focus on skater growth to create more opportunities for all their skaters. They are working towards expanding into 2 teams to allow more time on the track for skaters at all levels. To this end, Root River Rollers enjoy hosting all-level mixers as a way to bring skaters from other teams together and continue skater growth no matter their level. So the mixer teams tonight will be made up of skaters from Root River Rollers, as well as some other from around the area. So stick around for that. That'll be happening at just about 7 o'clock. That big swoopy whistle means the next whistle will resume the action. Score stands Chippewa Valley 64, Root River 68. Both teams down a blocker as we get into jam number 6 of the second half. Steph Leopard jamming for the Chippewa Valley, but it's Zoe Danziger getting through to take lead for Root River. Steph Leopard coming in hot. Zoe taken out. Will be a quick call off there. Only 2 points stolen away by Root River. As we line up for jam number 7, both teams are at full strength. It'll be Slammin' Her Flow jamming for Root River in the black, up against Tiantina for Chippewa Valley in the teal. Tiantina up at the front, dodging a hit there, will get through to take lead for Chippewa Valley. Chippewa Valley defense managing to hold on tight to Slammin' Her Flow. Direction of play penalty going to be assessed to Spin Diesel for Root River. Tiantina breaks through. That's going to be 4 points for Chippewa Valley. Root River still working on getting the star out of the pack. Oh!
Cute little apex jump there.
Yeah.
It was a little like it was no less impressive though.
Yeah, perhaps a frolic.
Yes.
An apex frolic.
Yes.
Tiantina on a tear, 12 points so far this jam. Slammin' Her Flow still working on the initial pass for Root River. Tiantina through again. Spin Diesel now back on the track. Spin the pivot for Root River, so hence the lack of ability for a star pass for Slammin' Her Flow here. Only now Root River able to stymie the forward momentum of Tiantina.
Huge jam for Tiantina.
Pack really locking down here in turn 3. Chippewa Valley managing to run the jam the full 2 minutes, able to hold Root River Rollers scoreless, picking up a grand total of 20 points on that jam. One of the biggest jams we've seen all night here, friends. Gonna bring the score to Root River Rollers 70, Chippewa Valley leading by 14 with 84.
Big, huge 20-point jam for Tiantina and the Chippewa Valley Roller Derby.
20 minutes remain to play as we get into jam number 8 here in the second half. Steph Leopard, jammer of record for Chippewa Valley, up against Cruisin' for Bruisin' for Root River. Steph Leopard up at the front, taken down on the outside. Will have a direction of play penalty assessed to Memory Lane. With that Root River wall weakened a bit, Steph Leopard is able to get through, takes lead.
Steph Leopard calling off the jam. If you are a member of the Flower team who won the spoon-based relay race and you haven't received your sticker, I believe three members of that team have received a free sticker. The fourth person who has not received their sticker, I've got it for you.
And you're gonna have to fight him for it, too.
Yep, that's right.
It'll be a spoon off.
Spoon off.
And not the kind of spoon off you'll be having with Aaron tonight.
No, not that kind.
No. All right, so we are going to have an official review being called for here. It's like Root River using their official review that they got back, lest I'm mistaken. Well, you know, I'm just going to sit here and speculate wildly.
Yes. Econoprint. Econoprint for all your printing needs. Come to Econoprint in Racine with a passion for print and experience that is top in our industry. Our team of seasoned professionals seeks to build raving fans every day. Econoprint.
So give you some, as our officials confer, perhaps the conferring is done. So what I am going to speculate wildly about
Yes.
is that the Root River Rollers were looking for a track cut penalty to be assessed to the opposing jammer for that last jam. However, as that was happening, the officials were already conferring to assess that very penalty. That's my wild speculation, based on context clues and a lifetime of making things up. We will now go into an official timeout. Gives us an opportunity to shout out to EAA Chapter 838. Chapter 838 is a local organization of the Experimental Aircraft Association, an international organization established to promote the passion for general aviation. Chapter 838 is also an official home of the Root River Rollers.
Kids looking for something to do? Head to the kids' table where you can color a picture. Or just, you know, there's plenty of space to run around in here, too.
Yeah. Thank you to the Godfather, Bob Vallone, and Aaron, not Aaron, from Vallone Media, and their helpers, Furious, Detonate, Pope Francis, and Cameraman Number 2. Because of them, we are streaming tonight's bout and mixer live on YouTube so we can bring roller derby to all our fans. And let me tell you all how fortunate we are to have such high quality visual entertainment. The Vallone Media folks are top notch.
For sure.
If you take a look at how their streams compare to some of the other ones that you might see around the Derbyverse, they are in the upper echelons.
Yeah, yes indeed, Rich. I've announced about that was streaming where it was a webcam from the laptop.
Oh yeah, I've seen it done from a Facebook live stream on a phone and a mini mic.
Yep.
And you know, hey, whatever you need
use
to
what
do.
what you have to use.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like no shade, none whatsoever. So long as you're getting Derby out to the people, you are doing great work. But these people step it up to 11.
That's right. Yeah, I had a professional photographer once tell me the best camera you can have is the one you're holding, the one in your hand.
Yeah,
that's the best camera.
It's true.
Use what you have.
All right, that whistle means it's time for Aaron to yell something at the track. And we are back into the action, friends. Jam number 9 of the second half. Steph Leopard, jammer of record for Chippewa Valley, starting from the penalty box. So a power start for Zoe Danziger, which then in fact turns into lead and a power jam for Root River Rollers. So he pushing out this wall of teal, does break through. Really just a matter of pushing the bodies out further than the zone of engagement. Steph Leopard back on the track, taken down to the outside by number 33, Casterbean. Zoe through, picks up another 4 points for Root River, closing up the score gap.
That's
Although
right.
Steph Leopard now popping out of the pack. So colliding with the pack will call off the jam. Picks up a total of 9 points, making this a 5-point game, Nate. Root River Rollers at 79, Chippewa Valley at 84.
What a close game.
And really, it has been all night. I don't think we've seen a bigger differential than maybe like 15 points.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And we've had a couple huge point jams, but most of them have been like little drips and drabs.
Yeah. Fighting hard for every single point out there. We will see Spin Diesel taking to the line for Root River Rollers. Tiantina jamming for Chippewa Valley. Spin Diesel running up the inside line will take lead for Root River. Tiantina, though, hot on her heels. A lot of churn happening in the pack. No, not many bodies together. Big collision. Spin with a strong collision with number 47, Manic Mechanic there. But then, like, you love to see it with these, like, even on opposing teams, like little high fives, like, oh, are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. Good hit to you too. All right, on to the next jam.
That's one of the cool things about the sport here.
Yeah, we can see here Spin Diesel getting out, and then right behind. All pulling together for that first pass. Ready to go here in Jam 11. Ivana Smasha jamming for Chippewa Valley in the teal.
Cruising for a bruising, jamming for Root River Rollers in the black. Cruising takes lead jammer status.
Oh, Ivana Smasha called to the penalty box. I believe that was a high block penalty. But either way, that is going to be a power jam now for Cruisin' for a Bruisin'.
Cruising for a Bruisin', calling off the jam. This will be a power start for the Root River Rollers.
That's right. Now only a single point separating these teams once again, 84 to 85 in favor of Chippewa Valley. Quick lead jam taken by Zoe Danziger. Ivana Smash is starting from the penalty box, so power jam in process for Root River. Pack nice and spread out, now coalescing in turn 2.
Zoe Danziger heading through the inside, getting bench direction to continue going.
Ivana Smasha now through the pack, is eligible to score points. Well-timed call and a beautiful leap of joy and power. 12 big points picked up by the Root River Rollers in that jam. Puts them in the lead, folks. Gonna be an 11-point lead, 96 to 85 in favor of Root River. We've got 14 minutes remaining to play.
Tiantina taking lead jammer status in Jam 13 of this half. Cruising for a bruising, heading for the penalty box. This will be a power jam in favor of Tiantina and the Chippewa Valley Roller Derby.
Something we've just been seeing all game tonight, Nate, is as soon as one team starts getting a good bit of momentum, it's shifting to the other team.
Yeah, it's like a teeter-totter.
Tiantina flying around the track. That is another 4-point pass. And I can now confirm that it was a track cut penalty on Cruising for a Bruising that sent them to the penalty box. Some nice weaving work on display here by Tiantina, just kind of getting by all of the last lines of defense for Root River. Now coming along looking for another scoring pass. Chippewa Valley happy to keep this jam running.
Yeah.
12 points so far. Only now is Cruising for a Bruising completing the initial pass, now eligible to score points for Root River. Bodies hit the ground in turn 4, and the jam will be called. Tiantina picking up a grand total of 16 points on that run.
Breaking the century mark, 101-96. Still a very close game, though. 5 points separate these two teams.
Shout out to the new Cafe and Bistro, locally owned, blending the vibrant vibes of Milwaukee, Chicago, and Mexico City. Join us for elevated classics with a bold Mexican twist, located at 600 Main Street.
Blending vibrant vibes of Milwaukee, Chicago, and Mexico City. I gotta go to that place.
I don't like. I need that in my mouth now.
All three of those culinary options are. All three of those cities provide excellent food.
Indeed. So we've got a team timeout having been called for by the Root River Rollers as we see our instant replay here of midway through the last jam. Tiantina breaking through and taking a look back. Do I call the jam or no? Do I keep going? So shout out to our rink person, Kat, here, who is, you may have seen out with this roll of yellow tape in between jams.
The hustle.
Risking life and limb.
Life and or limb.
To keep our track well maintained, our skaters safe. So thank you, Kat. I will not stop because I know you're not going to either.
Can't, won't.
Yeah. What we can and will do, though, is get back to the action here in 5 seconds. And we're back to it. Spin Diesel jamming for Root River. Steph Leopard with the star for Chippewa Valley. Up at the front, it's Spin Diesel hopping on that line to take lead. Oh, but Steph Leopard coming in hot, looking to close that gap fast, forcing the call off. Very quick jam unfolding for us there, Nate. 0 points picked up by either team. Does mean, though, we get a quick lineup for jam at number 15 of the second half. Remember how at this time in like the first half, we were already at jam like 35
Yeah,
million?
it was like 14,000.
Yeah. So we see a lot of these jams in the second half running a little longer.
A little bit longer than
the defenses starting to feel each other out a little bit more,
Yep.
know what they can get away with. We're getting back to the action on the track. Oh, Zoe absorbing a nice hit from Joan Threat. Just barely broken through as Ivana Smasha takes that lead jam. Oh, but tumbling on turn 1. lining up for jam number 16. Once again, 5 points separating these teams. Both teams are at full strength. 10 minutes remaining to play in this game. Spin Diesel returning with the star for Root River. Tiantina jamming for Chippewa. Finding a hole in the defense, does break through. Unclear on whether or not she's lead. There goes the lead designation. So Tiantina taking lead.
Whoa!
Oh, beautiful hit absorption by Tiantina, taking a hit from Memory Lane. Basically just taking that momentum, doing a little pirouette on the one skate. Right. You love to see it. Quick call off there. We'll see 4 points put up for Chippewa Valley, 0 for Root River. See here our instant replay of Tiantina getting through, taking that lead jam. Going to be a 4-3 pack advantage as we go into jam 17 of the second half in favor of Chippewa Valley. So just the 3 blockers on the track for Root River, taking position at the front of the pack. Going to try to hold back Steph Leopard as Zoe Danziger jamming for Root River.
1 to beat. Oh, it is Zoe Danziger as lead, but it is close, Rich.
Zoe not going to take that race. Going to say, like, no, thank you. Well, I'm good.
Another day.
Next time. Got an instant replay of Zoe getting through the pack here. Again, like you said at the beginning of the game here, Nate. Zoe, whenever they are taken to the ground, just get back up right away. Fast.
Yep.
That one leg strength is impressive.
Yep.
Because every time I'd be like, I was groan every time I get up.
Yeah, I don't want to make it about me, but I was getting my backpack out of my car today, and I bent over to pick it up, and I almost fell down. I'm not to make it about me, but there is Cruiser for Bruising, taking the Jamser status.
We see a forearm penalty being assessed somewhere. All right, so that's going to be a forearm penalty on Cruising for a Bruising. Looks like that we will have no lead jammer at this point. Cruising for a Bruising picking up a forearm penalty.
Four roller derby points for Ivana Smasha.
Penalty box emptying out. Ivana Smasha through on the inside. Reminder that there is no lead jammer for this jam anymore. This jam goes the full 2 minutes. Cruising for a Bruising taken down on the outside of turn 2. Very nice call, pulling a track cut by Penergy and Memory Lane there on Ivana Smasha. So power jam now for Cruising for a Bruising and Root River Rollers. Time ticking away will take us to the 2-minute mark of this jam. A hard fought jam by all of these skaters. Looked quite the rough one. We are going to see scores happening. There it is, 9 points up for Chippewa.
9 times. It's from Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Root River Rollers going to use their final team timeout. This freezes the clock at 5 minutes and 26 seconds to play.
Brrr, that's how frozen it is.
It's so cold, Nate. Score is Chippewa Valley 114, Root River Rollers 96. Root River Rollers is thrilled to be back at UW Parkside this season. The University of Wisconsin Parkside is a public university offering a wide range of undergraduate and graduate programs. UW Parkside emphasizes personalized education, small class sizes, and strong community engagement. Root River is excited to be a part of the Parkside community.
Come back in April, Saturday, April 25th at 5 p.m. They'll be playing here versus Skunk River Riot. But if you want to see them before then, next month, Saturday, March 14th, versus Cedar Valley Roller Derby, held at the Hippodrome in Waterloo, Iowa.
The team timeout has wrapped up, but now we are going into an official timeout, the most official sort of timeout that can be called in roller derby. And it can also be the shortest timeout.
You are technically correct, the best kind of correct.
Thank you, sir.
Upcoming Root River Roller Fresh Meet. If you want to play, the Root River Rollers' newest Fresh Meet graduate have been practicing with the vets for over a month. They're continuing to growing their skills, so looks like we're back on the track.
Zoe Danziger with a very quick lead jam taken here for Root River. Ivana Smasha starting from the box for this jam. Both jammers now back in effect. Ivana Smasher working on the initial pass. Firm defense here for Chippewa Valley, but Zoe does get through for 4 points. Ivana now through, eligible to score points for Chippewa Valley.
Zoe Danziger calling the jam.
Nice hit there by Manic Mechanic, essentially forcing the call off there. Going to see an instant replay. So once again, hopping into the pack, quickly back up, and there's that shove that ends the jam.
Root River Rollers now passing the century mark. 103 to Chippewa Valley 114.
That's right, 11 points separating these teams as Chippewa Valley uses their second to last team timeout, freezes the clock at 4:04.
It's frozen.
Yes.
Yes.
It is very, very cold.
Yep.
Frozen solid, some might say. Just here ahead
Let
of
it
Jam
go, let it go. Okay.
Reminder that Root River Rollers is always looking for new members. You don't need to skate to be a part of roller derby. We need members on and off skates in order for roller derby to keep rolling forward. Fun fact, there are more officials in a derby bout than there are skaters on the track at one time, ideally.
Yes.
So we need you to help fill those bodies. Are you one of those people who like to look at the track and say, hey, that skater got a penalty? And yell like, hey, that was a cut. Well, do it with skates on your feet.
Do it with skates on your feet. And you get to blow a whistle sometimes.
Yeah, it's a pretty sweet gig. Get to wear some slimming stripes. We are back in the action, friends. Tiantina jamming in the blue for Chippewa Valley. Spin Diesel in the black for Root River. Quite the scrum happening here in turn 1-2. Spin Diesel taken to the outside by Sugar Rush. Gonna allow Tiantina just enough time to get through and take lead for Chippewa Valley. Tiantina falling into turn 3, quickly back up on her skates though. Very nice backward skating there around turn 4, quickly back around. Spin through. Tiantina also through the pack. Chippewa Valley looking like they're going to run this jam. Of course, as I say that, they decide to call it.
Right. It's just,
Like, the words are coming out of my mouth. It's like, oh, yep, there goes the call-off sign. So an 8-4 jam in favor of Chippewa Valley. Chippewa Valley extending their score 122 to 107. Just under 3 minutes remain to play. A very close game. We're likely to get 2 more jams, if not 3. Chippewa is going to use their final team timeout, stopping the clock at 2:34. So with this, both teams have used all of their timeouts, only remaining an official review to both of them to stop the clock. Gives us an opportunity to shout out Pepe's Bar and Grill. Head over to Pepe's Pub and Grill, located at 618 6th Street down in downtown Racine. Pepe's is open late, serves food, and has delicious craft beer. Reminder that merch is available for purchase for the Root River Rollers and our friends from Chippewa Valley Roller Derby. Check out new season exclusive shirts and all the merch that Chippewa Valley brought over. Show off your favorite team.
Follow us on Facebook at Root River Rollers or join the RRR Interested Members page for up-to-date info on upcoming fresh meat sessions and boot camps. Facebook is the best place to get in contact with us, but you can also find us on Instagram and TikTok. That's RRR. Not the really excellent movie from a couple Indian movie from a couple of years ago called RRR, which is also incredible. Another good. Seen that, Rich?
I can't say I have.
It
Nate.
is excellent.
We'll have to discuss it at length later.
No, let's talk about it now. Okay, so it takes place in southern India during when England was the
Step Leopard taking lead jam for Chippewa Valley. Zoe Danziger hot behind. Grill forced the call off. A very quick jam there. We'll see 0 points put up by either team.
It's a movie about friendship, most of all, and also overcoming obstacles. And despite class and things like that, and it's also there's some romance and stuff, but it's mostly about friendship between two men, and then perseverance against all odds. Rich, the movie's called RRR.
A roller derby story. Back to the action on the track here in Jam 22. Cruising for a bruising jammer of record for Root River Rollers up against TNT for Chippewa Valley. This may well be the final jam of this game. TNT breaks through, takes lead. Cruising for a bruising, still working on the initial, looking for some daylight on the inside.
TNT picking up lead, Jammerstead. 4 more points, I mean.
Picking up 4 more points. How can you not be excited about RRR?
Yes. Root River Rollers.
Chippewa Valley, perhaps this time actually running the jam. Only 40 seconds remaining in the period. Direction of play penalty going to be assessed to memory lane for Root River Rollers. Cruising for a bruising has broken through the pack, is now eligible to score points. Chippewa Valley defense holding firm here in turn 1.
Wow. Good skating around the outside. Big jam here for TNT solidifying this lead.
TNT coming in hot, is forced to the inside. Nice positioning by Rachel Rabies. With that, the period clock expires. TNT calls the jam. 18 points to close out that game for Chippewa Valley. What a run.
Wow, yeah. Very huge last jam. Very tight game all throughout
Yeah, in fact, I believe like this spread here that we're seeing now is probably the widest spread we saw all game long.
Yes, Rich.
An incredibly hard-fought game by both of these teams. So much action, so many hard hits.
Yep. Hard hits, some excellent skating, some jukes.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna wait for that final swoopy whistle to give us the official final score, but it will not change the outcome of this game. And there it is, friends, your final score, Root River Rollers 108, but your winners with 140, Chippewa Valley Roller Derby. Give it up for them as they take their victory lap. And let's give it up for your Root River Rollers. Always amazing to see compete, always amazing hosts.
Yes.
All right, friends, that does it for game number 1. But worry not, you still have one more game of roller derby ahead. Yes, in fact, we have that all-level mixer starting in just about 20 minutes.
So stick around for that.
Yeah, make sure you go and buy out every single piece of merchandise that our merch tables have.
That's right. Send them home so they don't have to carry anything home.
Yeah, they would appreciate you.
Yes.
Just like we appreciate you. I've been Rich Mahogany.
I've been Assassinate, and together we have been
Rich and Sassy. And we will be back in about 20 minutes.